everyone. I hope you all are doing well, okay? And you will be writing test the next week. So prepare your lessons well and prepare well for the worksheet and do the worksheet well, okay? Now we'll continue with the lesson. We are learning about migration, okay? And migration, in the previous class we have learned the different factors of migration, okay, and also we have seen impacts of migration on destination country and the impacts of migration on the home country, and also we have learned about brain drain. Okay, what is brain drain? It is the situation where the very skilled and technical laborers, they move from the country to live in another country permanently. Okay, it is called brain drain. And we also have seen the causes of brain drain. Okay, all the pull factors and the push factors became the cause for the migration, we have seen in the previous class. And also we have seen the impact, positive impact of migration and negative impact of migration. Okay, so today I will revise this class, okay, for your understanding. We will learn this lesson from the beginning once again, and afterwards I will mark the questions for you. Okay. What is migration? Migration is the movement of people, okay, from one place to another. And when we learned about migration, we have learned about different terms, okay, internal migration, external migration, temporary migration, okay, these are the different terms we have seen, okay. Internal migration means migrating or moving inside the country or inside the state or inside the village itself. Okay, external migration means moving from one village to another village, one state to another state, one country to another country. Okay, it is external migration. Okay, and what is another term we have learned? It is temporary migration. Okay, people migrate from one country to other country for temporary reasons, for it temporarily, okay, for different reasons. It may be the jobs, okay, and for different purposes. And even in our day-to-day life, we move for different purposes, okay, for moving from one place to another for different reasons. And when we see migration, what's the other terms we have learned is immigration and emigration. Okay, what is immigration? Leaving one country to other country to live permanently. It is immigration. What is emigration? Coming into a country to live permanently. It is emigration. Okay, both immigration and emigration has its own defects and advantages. Okay, and the next thing you have learned is the immigration based on direction. 4 types of immigrations we have seen. Is it? What are the 4 types of immigration we have seen? The first one is urban to rural migration, then rural to rural migration, the other one is urban to urban migration, and the last one is urban to rural migration we have seen. Is it? So these migrations also people do for different purposes, mainly for job opportunities, for better lifestyle, for higher salaries. These may be the different reasons why people migrate from one place to another. Okay, and other things. What are the other things we have seen? The other forms of migrations like primitive migration, free migration, illegal migration. Okay, these are different types of other migrations. Okay, in primitive migration, what you have seen, people move for basic needs. Okay, when the particular source it gets depleted in particular area, people move in search of the source of living. It is called what? Primitive migration. And illegal migration, people migrate the border of a country either by single or either by group. Okay, when they migrate, they migrate in a manner that which disobeys the law of a country. Okay, so that is called illegal migration. And the next thing we have seen different pull factors and push factors. Okay, pull factors means what? It is attract, people attracted on something in a particular area or particular region. So they wanted to have change in their life. They wanted to maintain their standard of living. Okay, that's the reason they move from one place to another. So it is based on attraction on the particular place. It is called what? Pull factors. And what is push factors? Push factors are involuntary migration or forced migration. Okay, people forcefully let to move from one place to another. Okay, due to war, due to the natural calamities, okay, due to the weather changes. Okay, there are lot of push factors are there why people migrate from one place to another. And the last class again we have seen about the impact of migration. Okay, impact of migration on destination country. Okay, like skilled labors, okay, technical cheap labors. Okay, and also we have seen the cultural exchanges that takes place because of the migration, that are the positive impact on destination country. And we also have seen about the impact on home country. So when the people migrate from the home country, what happens? There will be a scope for job opportunities in the home country. And another positive impact on the home country is when people migrate, when they come back, they put all effort in starting the new business, which gives job opportunities to many people. So these are the different impact, positive impact on home country. And also we have seen different positive and negative impact on of brain drain. Okay, same like impact of destination country, positive impact of destination country and positive impact of the home country. This comes under the impact of brain drain too. Okay, and what are the negative impact on this brain drain? The first one is people, the technical, they lose or a reduction of technical labors in the home country. Okay, and skilled people, they migrate from one place to another. That affect the home country. And also there will be a reason for discrimination. Okay, what happens if discrimination happens in the destination country? That is kind of negative impact. People from different part of other country, when they come to settle in a destination country, there we can find people with a different culture, different lifestyle, different language, different religion. So slowly what happened, the local system of living, it will get changed because of the arrival of new people with a new lifestyle, with a new culture and civilization. Okay, this also affects the destination country. So these are all the things we have learned in this class. Okay, now take your book. I will mark and give you a few questions in your textbook. Turn your book to page number 49. A. Fill in the blanks. First one, migration. Second one, temporary. Fourth one, pull and push factors. Third one, immigration and emigration. Fifth one is migration, migrants. And section B, first one, an immigrant. Second one, rural to urban migration. Third one, push factors. Fourth one, cheap labor. And the fifth one is increased foreign exchange. Section C, state whether the following are true or false. First one, true. Second one also true. Third one is false. Fourth one is false. And the fifth one also false. Okay. And the section D, page numbers you can mark. First question, page 41. Second one, page 41. First question, page number 40. Okay. Second question, page number 41. Third one, page 42. Fourth one, page 43. And fifth one, page 43. Sixth one, page 44. Seventh one, page 44. Eighth one, page 47. Section E, first question, page 40. Second question, page 41 and 42. Third one, page 43. Fourth one, page 44 and 45. Fifth one, page 43 and 44. Sixth one is page 45. Seventh question is page 47. And come to the picture study, section F. First question. This is the picture of refugees leaving their country and moving to another country. What does the picture tells us? You can write near the question. Mass migration of people due to war to find out safe and shelter. Mass migration of people due to war to find out safe and shelter. Second one. What is the main cause of this migration? One of the answer, okay? One of the push factors, okay? One of the push factors, it is war. It is because of war. In this migration, because of pull factor or push factor, okay, what you have to write is, answer is push factor. And in section G, map work is given, okay. Internal migration, outline map of the world, mark any 5 regions affected by internal migration is given, okay. You write the places, Syria, Venezuela, Colombia, Nigeria and Greece, okay. Syria, Venezuela, Colombia, Nigeria, Greece. You find out these 5 places, okay, in your atlas, okay. Keep find out this place and know this place, okay. I will give the map work later. And in page number 40, turn your book to page number 40. First paragraph, page number 40, first paragraph. Ninth line lost. Start marking. It is D1. Okay. The movement of people from one place to another, okay, or country to another country is known as migration. till migration you can mark it is D1. Okay, and come to the next subheading. Next subheading, types of migration. Fully you can mark till temporary migration. You can mark for E1 question. Okay, from the beginning of types of migration till the end of temporary migration in the same page, you can mark for E1 question. Okay, after marking, come to page number 41 under the subheading migration between rural and urban areas. Okay, you are having 4 points A, B, C, D. Okay, all these 4 points you can mark for E2 question. E2 question. And come to the same page under the next subheading rural to urban migration. Okay, first 2 line you can mark for E1 question. E1 question. Okay, and there also you can mark for E2 question. E2 question from the beginning of rural to urban migration till the 3rd line opportunities is given. Okay, till opportunities you can mark for E2 question. Same place you also can mark for D1 question. Okay, so beginning till opportunities you can mark for 2 questions. One is E2, another one is D1. Okay, after marking, come to the 7th line, 6th line. Okay, 6th line last a word better is given. Okay, so start marking from there. E1. Okay, better educational opportunities. There you can close E1. Okay, after marking, come to the next line, middle, opportunities to adopt and enjoy an urban lifestyle and health services. There you can close E2 answer. Okay, E2. After marking, come to the next subheading. Again, we are continuing with E2 question from the beginning till the 4th line, till etc. In the 4th line, you can mark for E2 question. Okay. Again, continue with the E2 answer in the next subheading, urban to urban migration from the beginning, E2. Okay, migration from one city to another happens when people of one city choose to go to another city. Okay, till the 2nd line in the next page, you can mark for E2 question. Okay, till etc. In page number 42 on the top 2nd line, E2. Okay, after marking, come to the next subheading, urban to rural migration from the beginning. You are continuing with the same answer, E2. Okay, till the end of the 4th line. Okay, urban to rural migration till the end of the 4th line. Boy or girl from there it is given. Okay, till there you can mark for E2 answer. Okay, after marking, come to the next subheading, primitive migration. First 3 lines till favorable one, from the beginning till the favorable one. In the subheading primitive migration, you can mark for D3 answer. D3. After marking D3, move to page number 43. Under the subheading forced migration and free migration. Forced migration and free migration fully you can mark for D4 answer. Okay, D4. And move to the next subheading, illegal migration. The paragraph fully you can mark for D5 answer. D5. And after marking, come to the subheading, pushed factors. In the same page, there are dot points given. Okay, from the beginning of first dot point, you can mark for E5. And E5 answer continues till the next page. At the end of the last dot point, natural disasters. You can close there E5. E5. And after marking, come to the next subheading, push factors. There are 3 dot points are given. Okay. In the 3 dot points you can mark for D6. Okay, D6. It is the answer for D6 question. And come to the next subheading, job opportunities. Okay, from the beginning of job opportunities till the end of attraction of wealth. So here 4 subheadings are there. The 4 subheadings fully you can mark for E4 answer. E4. After marking, come to the next subheading, positive impact of migration. There are 3 dot points are given. Okay. All these 3 dot points you can mark for E6 question. E6 question. Cheap labor, technical and skilled labor, cultural diversity. Okay. All these 3 points fully you can mark for E6 answer. After marking, move to next page. Page number 46, and in page number 47, under the subheading brain drain, the para fully you can mark for D7. D7, brain drain. The first para fully you can mark for brain drain. And causes of brain drain, the paragraph fully you can mark for E7. E7. Then come to the next subheading, positive impact. There are 4 dot points are given. First 2 dot points you can mark for D8. D8. So this is the end of your class. And after marking, move page number 48. In page number 48, pull factors and push factors are given. Okay, the pull factors and push factors fully you can mark for E3 question. E3, and write near the push factors like war, lack of job opportunities, and under the push factors you write availability of better medical facilities. Availability of medical facilities. Okay, this is your class. Here we end the class. Prepare well and study well. Write the test well. Okay, thank you children.